She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 9 NFL predictions. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with Thursday Night Football. The New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And I'm thinking the Indianapolis Colts win this 17-14. Honestly, I think Indianapolis has been doing well. And the Jets coming off a upset win over the Bengals. Honestly, I think this is going to be a tough game for both teams, but I think that the Indianapolis Colts can pull out the win. Now, on Sunday, we got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints, and I'm going to say the Saints win this 14-13. Now, I'm going to just say that the Saints will most likely win this due to choking from the Atlanta Falcons. I think that the Falcons will not be able to do enough to give their team the win. Honestly, I'm saying that the Falcons will most likely win this game only if the defense of the New Orleans Saints fails, which I don't think it will happen. Now, on to the Denver Broncos taking on the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys win it 33-10. I'm going to just say this. This defense is going to suck heavily. The Broncos defense without Von Miller, without Bradley Chubb, these guys are just going to be toast. And there's no way the Dallas Cowboys, even if they start Cooper Rush, I think that they will still take the win by a mile. Now, on to the New England Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Patriots take the win 24-20. I think that the Patriots will win this mostly because honestly, the Carolina Panthers aren't that good of a team as they were with the first 3 games. Sam Darnold was doing good, and now he's doing bad. They lost Christian McCaffrey. I think that Bill Belichick will do something on offense that will honestly give them the win. Now, on to the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm saying this is going to be a Ravens win 28-12. Honestly, they got close to winning against the Cowboys. They got close, but they didn't get close enough. So I'm just going to say the same thing will happen here, but the difference is that the Ravens are going to score more points than the Cowboys did back when they faced off against the Vikings last week. So this week, I'm going to say the Ravens take this heavily against the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings have no chance. Kirk Cousins will fail this game. And honestly, I don't even think Justin Jefferson will help him out. Now, on to the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And I got the Browns winning at 24-23. I think that Baker Mayfield and that offense will come up clutch at the end. Both defenses will be out of this game. I don't think either defense will make a difference. It'll most likely be an offensive showdown where Joe Burrow and that offense versus Baker Mayfield and that offense against each other, because this is the only way the win is going to happen. Who can score more points? Because I think that the defenses will not be even getting close to stopping either the Browns offense or the Bengals offense. Now, on to the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the blowout will be 35-3. The Bills take the win over the Jags. I think that this game against the Seahawks they had last week was basically, if you lose to Seattle with a terrible defense like that, 31-7. I think against the Buffalo Bills, yeah, you guys are doomed. And honestly, that is what I'm seeing here. Although they will be able to score at least 3 points, I believe. But there's also a chance Trevor Lawrence upsets the Bills, although highly unlikely. Now, on to the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins. And the Dolphins win it 20-17. Now, the Dolphins will win this game mostly because the Houston Texans aren't good. They're not good. But honestly, if they had Deshaun Watson, because we all know Deshaun stayed as a Houston Texan, if they had Watson, they would win by a mile. But without him, I think that they're going to get the win anyways, but it's going to be a closer win than expected because, honestly, Both teams have terrible defenses, and honestly, these are just two terrible teams facing off against each other. And honestly, neither of them are going to make the playoffs. Now, on to the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Giants, and the Raiders will win it 21-10. Now, the Raiders, I think they're going to have to throw it more to Darren Waller, we know, because Henry Ruggs is no longer on the team. Honestly, they're going to have to run it. Kenyon Drake is there. He could run the football. Josh Jacobs could be there. But that defense will 100% be able to stop that offense of the New York Giants, as the New York Giants have a terrible offense and a terrible defense. The only problem against the Giants is, honestly, Daniel Jones isn't protected enough. Saquon Barkley, is he healthy? And do the Giants have a healthy receiving core? Honestly, that's on offense. And on defense, they're just not there. They're never there. But I'm going to just say this game, that defense won't be there. And honestly, hope for Daniel Jones to do something. Now, on to the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm thinking the Chargers win it 24-13. Honestly, I think that Justin Herbert and that offense, they had a fluke game against the New England Patriots. And even though they blew out the Lions, the Philadelphia Eagles, I still think that it's just the Lions. It's the Lions. Like, really, I'm not going to say, oh, okay, you guys are just going to be shutting out every team now that you beat the Detroit Lions. No, I'm going to just say, yeah, this team is doomed because guess what? You beat the Lions. Like, I expected the Lions to win, but in a close matchup between you two. But we all knew that it could also go the other way around, which it did. But the fact is, the Philadelphia Eagles will lose to the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, on to the Green Bay Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm going to say the Chiefs win it 20-14. Now, this is all because Rodgers ain't playing. Now, honestly, the Packers defense has been doing a lot, especially their win over the Arizona Cardinals with the game-sealing interception to end this game. Honestly, I'm thinking that something like that might happen. Although, it might happen, but then, honestly, how many points are the Packers going to score with Jordan Love? That is the question. If the offense doesn't get rolling, then that pick ain't going to do nothing. You guys have to score to just win or tie the game. And honestly, I think Jordan Love will struggle. He won't do bad, but he'll struggle and the Packers will lose. Now, on to the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this is going to be a 24-7 win for the Cardinals. And that's if Kyler Murray plays. That's if their offense is healthy. That's if their defense is there. And that's if also AJ Green doesn't make mistakes like he did against the Green Bay Packers. Now, to be honest, this could go either ways. But I'm thinking that there is a chance for a blowout if that defense is able to stop Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo, whoever starts at quarterback, that run game as well, and that receiving core. Now, talking about that San Francisco defense, I think that the Arizona Cardinals got that in the bag. So really, it's only can the Cardinals defense stop the San Francisco offense. Now, on to the Tennessee Titans taking on the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football. And I'm thinking the Rams win it 16-13. The loss of Derrick Henry is really going to hurt them. And they added Adrian Peterson to their roster. Now, is that going to help? Absolutely not. I think that the Tennessee Titans will suffer this one game without, of course, possibly the entire season without Derrick Henry. But this game in particular will be a 100% loss to the Los Angeles Rams, especially with Von Miller and Aaron Donald coming after their quarterback, and covering in the secondary, you got Jalen Ramsey. Now, for Monday Night Football, we got the Chicago Bears taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Steelers win it 17-10. Honestly, it's going to be a close win, but I only say it's going to be a close win because you can never know with the Steelers. Some teams you see, oh, they're going up against a tough team, I think they're going to lose, and they end up winning. And then they go up against a terrible team, you're going to say, there's no way they're going to lose to them, and then they lose. That's the games that I expect that will happen. for the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Chicago Bears. It's 50-50, but I am on the side of Pittsburgh winning this game. Now, on to the teams on bye. We got the Detroit Lions, who in Week 10 will face off against the Steelers at Heinz Field. The Seattle Seahawks, who will take on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. And we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Football Team on byes, who will face each other at FedEx Field in Week 10. And to be honest, I'm going to just say this. The team that is the most happiest that this ain't going to be a game is the Detroit Lions, because oh my goodness, their season is probably going to end with an 0-17 season for the first time in history. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win? Who do you think will lose? And who is your favorite team? And do you think that they will win? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.